Hello everyone, welcome to the food production class. In this video we are going to learn about and discuss about the cheese. Okay, the cheese is the food derived from the milk. So that is the different wide range of the flavors and the textures and the forms of the calculation of the milk protein. Okay, which is available as a form of the cheese. Okay, we can easily say that this has the different type of cheese are available in the market. It comprise means the cheese comprise the proteins, fats from the milk, and usually milk of the cows, buffalo, goats, and the sheep. Okay, so the solids means the fatty acid and the enzymes. Okay, the solids are separated and pressed into the uh, final form, and some cheese are molds on the rind, that's the outer layer, or okay, which is going to be hard. Okay, so the cheese comprises the proteins and the fat from the milk. Okay, which is usually acidified and adding the enzymes which is related to the calculation of the milk. The most cheese are valued for its probability and the long life. Okay, the cheese has a more longer life shelf life than the milk. Okay, although how long cheese will be kept depends on the types of cheese. Okay, so generally the speaking the hard cheese, this is a prominence has a lost longer than soft cheese. Okay, which is are the brie example as a, and the longest storage of the some cheese are especially when the enhanced of the in the protective rind. Okay, also known in the markets or available. So that's the introduction of the cheese, where we try to understand what is the cheese is. It cheese is the milk product which is derived when we coagulate milk with the enzymes and the solid acidified of the milk. The shelf life means the purpose of the cheese baking, we can't, the milk shelf life is very shorter, but the shelf life of the cheese is very longer, and the same deliver the same calories as the milk, or we can say the productivity. The product with the cheese is going to be lot longer, so we can use for the longer period. And the shelf life of the cheese depends on the types of cheese, means what kind of hard cheese has a long shelf life rather than the soft cheese. Okay, the method of the we can the preparation of the cheese. Okay, so there are the few steps in that. Okay, the first we'll talk about the preparation of milk. Preparation of milk generally to the what kind of milk we are taking to the making of the cheese. Okay, right, and the means that we have to be, because the cheese quality and the texture depends on the what from the what animals of cheese milk we are using for making of cheese. Okay, the milk is one of the prime ingredient for the cheese. It is a high protein dairy product. Okay, because of the cheese is a high protein product made from the milk of animals like cow, buffalo, sheep, and the, okay. So prior for manufacturer, the milk needs to be prepared, means in the we done the pasteurization of the milk and homogenize it, and then clarify it, means we remove all the bacteria, and it is done by the two method, means the pasteurization and homogenization. The dark milk cheese, okay, and the sweet milk cheese. The dark milk cheese has the lactic acid bacteria which thickens the milk, means they are going to be heavy, giving heavy texture. Sweet milk cheese, okay, which is also called the rennet cheese. Okay, for this cheese maker adds the rennet enzymes taken from the stomach of the suckling claves of the separate solids in the milk of the form of liquid fluid. The rennet cause the milk protein to build up, okay, and the milk to be curdled without making turning sour. Okay, first is the sour milk cheese, which is the using the main acid is the lactic acid, and the sweet cheese milk, means the sweet milk cheese depends on the rennet enzyme which is got from the randomly intestine, means the separate from the milk from the liquid. That's how we made the sweet milk cheese. In this method all the solid particles like fat, protein, and vitamin get compressed, and the most of the rennet used today in the cheese making come from the leaning calf stomach, means that rennet which is enzyme which is we get from the animal stomach. The formation of the coagulum. Coagulum means we got the emulsion, collective addition of the starter leads to the calculation of, means दूध का फटना जिसे हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं, एक जनरल टर्म्स में बोलते हैं. The addition of the starter leads to the calculation of milk into the thick marks is called the young yogurt type. It look like the young curd is a separation of the whey. Whey is a typical type of protein. When the process of complete the liquid, the whey is drained off and the solid masses of curd, or you can say the coagulating milk protein used to make a cheese. That is the first stage we call the firm curd. Okay, then is the cutting. The firm curd is cutting into smaller pieces, okay, by using knives and okay, the size of the cut will be dedicated to the types and the recipe of cheese. The most country this process is carried out the manually and some okay, this process carried out for the hard cheese also. Now the stirring, this also is carried out for the hard cheese. Okay, it actually means it expel the more whey from the firm curd. Okay, means we go to the stirring, we can the cutting stirring means we getting after the getting the firm curd, we doing the cutting, and after the cutting we going to be more giving the pressure to releasing the more whey from, okay, and the curd get to shrink. This process is treated by the bacterial metabolism. Salting, the salting is added to the cheese by the wet or dry method as per the recipe. Braining some cheese leads to the longevity of shelf life, means we put that cut cheesing, okay, to the in the braining system, so that going to be shelf life. Molding, waiting at the pressing. After the salting the cheese, we put in the mold to acquire the particular shape. Okay, so that we doing to the, we put the weight on the, okay, and the wooden balls, so that going to be cheese going to press, which is going to be defined shape. Okay, the last is the finishing. The finishing is means the after remove from the molded, means we do the demolded and rind, or we can the coating of the given to the cheese. This process includes the coating, wrapping and the badging of the cheese. The softer cheese requires the natural rind, okay, well it is mature. Okay, in some of cases rind is dried by the rubber rashes using a grape must and the wrapping it leaf. So such as gondola, which is coated with the plaster of Paris. Ripping and maturing. That is the last process, which is mostly for giving to the harder cheese, which is going to be matured. Okay, much more they going to mature, much more they harder. Okay, the harder cheese getting at weeks to the year to the ripen and the mature. So in that method of preparation, we do the preparation of the milk, means we do the pasteurization and the homogenization of the milk, so we can make a sour milk cheese or sweet milk cheese through their enzymes and the acid present in the milk. It could be a lactic acid, we going to sour cheese milk, and through the rennet enzyme that going to be a sweet milk cheese. Okay, the formant calculation means adding the starter, means we going to add it, so that going to be milk going to be coagulated, right? We putting the lemon juice, or we going to be earlier curding milk. Okay, that's young called the firm curd. The firm curd cut into small batches. Okay, and that called the scalding. Scalding means give them the bacterial metabolism, which is usually for the hard cheese, where the firm curd going to be hard in the form. After the harding, okay, scalding or stirring, we give the soak in the braining system, which is called the salting, and that we do the pressing or wetting, where we try to give the shape. And the finishing means we remove the molding and the giving the rest to the cheese. So that is the procedure for the following the cheese making. There are different types of cheese, okay, through the length of aging, the texture and the method of making. Okay, the fat content are the different in the cheese making. Okay, so really the type of cheese depends on the texture, okay, and the moisture contains. Okay, the criteria either used by the singly or the combination, where we classified the cheese. The types of cheese produced by the cheese maker depends on the amount of the moisture he wishes to eliminate it, and the size of the chip. The amount of moisture in the cheese will be determine what kind of rind or mold going to be grow in the cheese. Okay, the moisture relate to that going to texture. There is the less moisture, without moisture the cheese going to be hard, as there is the moisture is available, they going to be a soft or hard. So, and what basis we divide the cheese. First is the fresh cheese. Fresh cheese are usually by setting up the curd with the starter and the rennet, the high in the moisture is going to be tough. The young curd placed in the sacks means with a proper container, okay, the drained slowly, okay, without a pressure. And after the curd is removed from the way, it's not a typical curd, it's called a firm curd, okay. And the one the sufficient way that has been drained, the curd either mixed with the sprinkled with the salt, okay. It's called a lactic cheese, or the example of that fresh cheese is the paneer, okay. The fresh cheese is always mild, high in moisture, and therefore low in fat. They have a slightly acidic and lactic taste. Most of use cooking, but some way may be wrapped in the leaves and the dust, okay, or dusted with the paprika and fresh as a table cheese. And second is the soft cheese, okay. The soft cheese is the first stage of the making the moisturized cheese, okay. So the curd is laterally gentle into the profit molds, left to drain it in the atmosphere in high humidity so that the curd doesn't lose too much weight, okay. After a few hours the cheese turned into of their molds and left to be mature for a week. Their moisture content and coupled with high humidity attracts the growth of classic white peninsula mold, okay, which is help to break down the curd and contribute the flavor and texture to the cheese. So that's the result where we get the creamy and smooth cheese, okay. Third is the semi-hard cheese. To obtain the firmer cheese, firmer means we are using the first lot of the curd, we going to be small batches in that. The curd is cut up to release some of the whey before the curd is placed into the molds, okay. Means we remove the moisture from that release and then we do the mold, okay. Then they often lightly pressed, okay, when we do the pressing to drain out the brie, or we can say the most of moisture in that. After the cheese turned into the mold and washed in the brie, the seal of the rind before the cheese is placed in the cellar, means for the maturing, okay. The lower moisture content means the fermentation process is slower and the producing cheese with the round, full bodied, okay, and strong flavor rather than the soft cheese. Fourth point is the hard cheese. To make a hard cheese, the curd must be cut from more finely. A small cube means a small size of okay, and smaller the pieces, the more weight we can release from that curd, okay. The curds are gently heated in the way to force out more moisture, and okay, and the more way we can drain out from the curd. The salt is then added to the curd, which is now resembled with the lumpy cottage cheese, okay, that may be cut into before being placed in. Again, that cut into when we placing in the mold. Large profit molds are frequently carved with a unique symbol, logo, pattern, a name of the identified finished cheese, okay. This is the sealed and left to mature for a week and the years, okay. Hard cheese are pressed into a shape and then matured in the special wrap that is allowed to cheese give to age, okay. The cheese to age without the development either mold or the rind, okay. Next is the blue cheese. The blue cheese are neither pressed or not cooked. Is most frequently the curd is crumbled, accumulated much of the way, then scooped with stainless steel and cylindrical molds, okay, and each of with the wooden dishtock on the top. The curd remain to the mold for 1 or 2 weeks, with children frequently to let the weight of the curd press out more way. Means we removing the much more way from that, and the molding we use is a stainless steel. Once the cheese can stand up on their way, means the most of way is removed, and that okay, we remove from the molds and okay, rubbed with the salt and return to the cellar, means where the cheese going to mature. The blue mold is stand of the penicillium that is added to the milk before the rennet, okay. So the important terms is that penicillium is added, okay, before the rennet we add in that cheese, okay, to making the cheese, okay. That penicillin give the blue veins to that cheese, okay. For the blue mold grower, however, it needs to be breathed, that's why we open from the mold. This is it, the piercing cheese with the rod. The blue then grows along with the tunnels into the nooks and the crannies between the loose curd and producing shattered proclaim look that typically a blue cheese. Most of blue cheese are normally wrapped in the foil prevent from the drying. to grow that penicillin, that we crack it down a cheese, okay, with the rod. So that blue veins are developed in that loose cut, okay. It looks like a shattered Brooklyn. So that is the basic uh, types of cheese, okay. The cheese are normally which are depends on the different texture on that. We already depends on the what moisture level and the fat content on that. So we discussed about the 5 types of cheese which are available, and any this kind of cheese, semi hard or soft cheese or blue cheese, kind make from the different milk also, okay. Now that the next topic going to be, now we will discuss about bit of the uses of cheese. The cheese course is used for the lunch and dinner, okay, and the cheese is served to the customer on the cheese board, especially when we talk about the UK's, okay, and the French cheese, okay. As the feature, it's a cold buffet item. The cooking of the cheese by the basic cream sausage to make, we can make cheese sausage, and we can use as a complement to the soups and the rice dishes, okay. It is also used as a garnish to the sprinkles on the dishes, and it's also best suitable for the when we serving of the wine also. So that is all about the cheese. When we discuss about the introduction of the cheese, what is the cheese, what the types of cheese, how we make it, and what is the use of the cheeses. Thank you.